Welcome back to Random TV Reviews. It's your girl, Lynette.
And it's your boy, Stanley.
All right, we in for Power Force. All I gotta say, boy.
Man, we folks have 4
Party!
episodes in. This thing is getting crazier and crazier.
Yeah, so what was the name of this one?
The devil's in the details, man. The devil's in the details.
They ain't never lied about that one.
Yeah, so good episode. Sorry about the delay. We were trying to get up on here at 7:30 with y'all, but we was having some technical difficulties. But while you guys are coming in, we want to give you guys a quick announcement that tonight we're actually going to be collabing on another channel after we get finished this live. And the channel name is
Gold Belt Media. No, Big Gold Belt Media.
Yeah.
So we're going to drop a link into the chat, and that will let you be able to just click there at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
And catch us over there. And that's where we'll be. So one, it was a blessing that we got our techie issues out the way right now, because we were like, I hate to have to let them know that, hey, we not gonna be able to come on because we experiencing some issues. Yeah, but we're here. Hey, Monique.
What's going on, Monique? So there's the link to that live. And again, that's gonna be at 9 p.m. on his channel.
Hey, Cherie. Hey, Jazzy.
What's up, Cherie? What's happening?
Yes,
it was a lot.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
The end,
I should have poured me some wine before I got up on here.
Look, the
What's
end,
up,
I was
What's
not
up, Amber?
Hey, Amber. Hey, Dinah. Listen, I'm going to have to give Power a bill for my therapy sessions because I was not ready for that end. But let's go ahead and talk about what had happened.
Yeah, let's run it so we can make sure we can get on the clap. I see Amber said, can't wait to see y'all on the Big Gold Belt soon. Yes, indeed.
Yes. I'm glad they reached out to us. And crazy enough, I didn't see their email for like a week or so.
Yeah.
And thankfully, they hit me up on Instagram where I was able to see the notification. And I was like, I don't know how I missed that. But I was like, I can't do it this week because, like I said, found out a week late. They was like, oh, this is an open invitation. Pick a date. I was like, okay, bet.
Right, Amber. King Kong ain't got skit on me. All right, let's get on to it. So, man, let's go ahead and start off with Mr. Jenard, man.
All right.
Yeah, Jenard, yeah. We may can put him in a category of a junkie now.
Oh, he's definitely a junkie.
So we pick up off this week where we see that he's drooling at the mouth because he tripping because he just killed old boy. And he know the fire is coming down on him. But I asked the queen, y'all might help me with this one. He was acting like this was his first kill. Like he was like really, really, really sweating that thing.
But I told him, I told you, I said, because I don't remember if it's his first kill or not.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But it was a personal insider kill. So that gotta buck with you. I mean, it's different than going out in the streets and just killing somebody that you don't know just over some set tripping or, just comes with the territory of the game. But this was your soldier.
Yeah.
Like you took your own man down. So in order to close your eyes at night, he gonna have to be high for a good little minute. And he is.
Yeah. So we see this episode that his guys basically came in like, where's I can't remember his name right now.
I can't even.
Yeah, but where he at? And first thing Jenard them was like, I don't know where that ninja at. Maybe he's stuck on some puss somewhere. You know how that is.
And everybody's looking at him like, this don't sound right.
But his guys the whole time to me, they had in their eye that they knew that Jenard had something to do with it until he admitted that he had. And I was surprised that he even admitted that he did it.
Because he was high.
Yeah. Because we saw, Monique said everything is crashing down on Jenard. That's why he is tripping so hard.
Yeah.
And using substance. Yep. Because when the crew came in, it was like, what the hell we got going on here?
You stepping on the product.
You counting money, stepping on the product, and smoking, and
snorting.
Yeah.
Like, you got us out in these streets looking bad. Real bad.
Thank you, Tori. Lil K.
Lil K, that's
Lil
the name.
K.
It wasn't them Lils.
Yeah, so yeah, y'all right. Let me see. Iron 5 said, I did not call it last week about D-Mac catching his first body.
No.
Right.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
And here's the thing: we got all the way through the episode, and I was like, okay, we don't read, with the subtitle, we don't read all of the what's gonna happen with our nephew.
Yeah, with D-Mac.
It was going too smooth, but then we'll get there. But me and Stan looked at each other one time when him and his dad was having a moment. And I was like, are we gonna lose him?
Yeah, because it was going so smooth. What's up, Candy?
Hey, Candy.
So Sarah said, I think it was more so because he was high off of that heroin.
I agree.
Which was making him. Jenard was putting baby powder in the product. I was looking at that. I was like, what the hell? What the Johnson & Johnson is going on here?
It's bad enough that Johnson & Johnson be trying to kill you all by itself.
Right. Wasn't the Johnson & Johnson the one that was making some of the vaccine?
It was. We're not even gonna go there.
We ain't even going down that road.
It was. The one shot a kill.
So now let's swing over to Diamond. So now we got the dude from last season, that cop. What's his name? Seamus is still shaking down Diamond, but this time, right, kid. So Tommy sees him in the shop shaking down Diamond once again, because y'all remember that CBI, before Diamond went to prison the first time, CBI sold some bad drugs to his sister, and she
got messed up.
Seamus, that is Seamus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I've been saying it's time for him to go.
Oh yeah,
but I was not expecting for him to go that way, because when Tommy had said, when Diamond finally had admitted to Tommy after lying to him that he was coming into the shop asking about free haircuts, like, you not nervous for some free haircuts, Now
here's my thing: why did you even lie to Tommy about that? Why you just couldn't come clean to Tommy and be like, listen, this is a situation that I got, it's on me. Like, ever since I got out, he's been shaking me down for money. This is what I have to do to keep my nose clean and keep me out of jail right now. Why did you have to lie? Because now you do kind of look like you working with him.
Yeah.
So when Tommy saw him in the car, like Tommy said, you know what I do with snitches, because I see you enter the car with a package and then you didn't exit with that same package. Like, what did you put on me? Like, what did you tell him on me?
Right.
And so that's when he admitted that, hey, he been shaking me down. I've been having to give him some money, because if not, my A is grass. And that's when Tommy was like, oh no, we need to go ahead and set up a business meeting. And it played right into the cards of what needs to go on, because there's a whole lot of shaking going on.
Yeah.
And they need another cop in their pocket. So that was
he was gonna be the one. He was gonna be the one.
He was gonna be the one.
But I actually thought that with Tommy, I thought Tommy was gonna be the one that was gonna shoot him.
I didn't think anybody was going to get shot, honestly, because it was going to be a lose-lose regardless. He's a trackable cop.
Right.
Like, his steps are not only ordered, but they can be traced. So, so I'm like, either way, if the cop ends up dead as he did, why were you there at the barbershop when you had no business being there?
Right.
So nobody was going to end up dead.
Right.
In my opinion.
Yeah, you make a good point there. But D-Rock saw it another way. He saw his Uncle Tommy behind the end of that gun, and it was like, I had to save my Uncle Tommy. Amber said his name is dead now.
DEAD.
It says Seamus must be acting like he was on crack, the way that he was shaking down Diamond. Yeah, it was.
I'm like, are you the one that got the bad drugs? Like, because not only that, how do you shake somebody down for that amount of money and then say, I need another 25K tonight? That's a crackhead move.
That is a crackhead move.
Tonight?
So he acting like Kate now.
Come on, mama. You know I do it.
You know I do it. Because I'm a crackhead. Sarah said the cop was getting on my nerves, acting like he better, but you shaking down Diamond for money, right? Yeah. Say Seamus giving the crackhead vibes too. Yep.
Yeah.
Say, Candace, I'm gonna need Diamond to man up. It say, Miss Jackson said Diamond knows Tommy is likely to drop a body. That's why he lied. Right.
I mean, ain't likely. It's just a matter of calculation of when it's gonna happen. I mean, he went to the bathroom and just came out with another body. Who does that? Tommy.
But speaking of Tommy, we saw this episode that basically Tommy, I feel like is holding the biggest secret, which is messing with Miguel's sister. I did not expect that he was going to actually go this far. He giving her driving lessons. She riding around the parking lot like it's a Fast and the Furious, freaking Tokyo drifting and skit.
Okay. Let me ask y'all in the chat, because I thought that old girl was on the up and up, and I still hope that she's on the up and up, but something about this skit don't feel right.
You think Miguel is using it to set them up? Because she did change,
Okay, so first of all, I'm not going to get involved with nobody that's involved with my brother. Okay, point blank, period. Tommy gets shot. She saves his life. Boom. Now, all of a sudden, y'all are able to do these secret meetups where Tommy is teaching you how to drive, not only drive, but drive a stick shift.
Yeah.
Within a matter of 5 minutes, and now you are busting through railroad tracks and
like
beating trains.
Toretto on Fast and the Furious. That's what he was. She was.
And then y'all end up at a zoo.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, was it Ruiz?
One of the Ruiz guys is there.
One of his guys just miraculously is there.
Show up, right.
So all thugs just visit the zoo in the middle of the day with their girls.
Right. And how you know Tommy was gonna be there. Unless you ordered something.
So then Tommy done caught a whole body. Now, like she said, I'm a nurse. I read body language. I read stories before you even tell me. You couldn't read that Tommy just dropped somebody in the bathroom?
Right.
And now
by the way his energy was like, we got to go.
Then, and you know it because your family is in it. So you already know how it go. So then now you end up later on that night with the coordinates to Tommy's apartment.
Right.
In there drinking wine out of a Kool-Aid cup, eating tacos.
You put it that way. That sounds and looks like a setup to me.
And then Tommy left her in the house, talking about stay as long as you want. No. Put her out now. Get her an Uber XL if you want to be classy, and get her up out of your place.
You bring up a good point, though. I ain't even think about that. Said Mr. Jungle said, I think Seamus was shaking down Diamond for Papa Flynn. He was on Flynn's payroll. That's a good point. I didn't
know if necessarily I thought he was shaking him down for Flynn. I think that he was trying to replace the money that he no longer gets from Flynn. That's what I was taking it as.
So Seamus got them crazy eyes.
Seamus got crazy everything. Like his whole look is just don't.
Yeah. Sherry said, is it me or does Diamond be acting like he really don't want to be this hardcore drug dealer? I don't know. He be looking like he just want to live a normal life.
I mean, he does.
Yeah, he do.
By default, he's in this. But no, Diamond don't want to do this.
And say, what's up, T-Glass? All Thomas nephews are reckless. Yes. First Tariq, now D-Mac. Yeah, exactly.
That part. And D-Mac is just so cute and innocent looking.
Right. Say Maria's not being fazed by Miguel and his crew beating down Jenard and shaking the cops, telling him she's with the action. Right.
She used to this.
Yep. Miguel's sister is a plant to get information on Tommy. Yes. What's up, AG? What's up, Amber? She knows more than she's letting on. Yes.
Says the grandmother who sent
the sister. I believe it too.
I don't trust it.
So AG say I don't trust Maria. I think she's very keen to Miguel's operation. Oh, yeah. She must be another call. She may be another one calling the shots.
And could be.
Right.
But if old boy don't start taking his insulin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
something
said,
ain't right. I said,
yeah.
"Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it."
So Sarah said, do we trust Maria? Yes, Ned. I was thinking the same thing. She's some shady. I don't know. She seems off. Plus, Tommy keep looking at the dude. She did have a significant character switch. It's weird the way the writer wrote her character development, right? Because she blank told Tommy from day one, I do not mess with my brother's friends. People's. Yeah. That changed.
That changed really, really, really quickly.
Said the time of letting her stay at the apartment alone, she is up to no good. That's the first thing we thought. We was like, she's going through all of your skit.
As she should. That is a female characteristic. Don't you leave me in somebody's house when you dating. I ain't talking about nobody random. But if we dating or getting to know each other, you leave me in your skit, I'm going through everything. I want to know. Look, I'm going through your medicine cabinet. If you got hemorrhoids, I know it. If you on blood pressure medicine, I know it. If you can't get it up, I know it. I know what size condoms you got.
Look, these days, you don't let nobody stay in your house by themselves unless you got their social security number.
Yeah, that part right there. That part right there.
Say, AG said, I think Maria's a setup to trap Tommy. I do too. Candace said, I don't trust her from the jump street. Say, the switch up is
very sus. It is.
Yes.
It is very sus.
Somehow she doesn't have license, but she's a nurse. Right.
I ain't gonna say that that's not common because when you live in a big city, most people don't have licenses.
AG say Tommy is too trusting a pretty woman. Yes, he is.
Of course.
First time she comes over, she's staying. No, sir. She got to go.
You gotta go. And matter of fact, when you go to the bathroom, I'm gonna be sitting there listening just to make sure you ain't going through my skip.
Say Kool-Aid cup, really? Yeah.
Yep. If it was that frosted red, that would have just set it off. They missed it with that one because I could have played all day with the jokes on that.
Yeah. All right, let's move. Let's go and talk about these Flynn's with all this shite.
Party.
So Paulie is sick of Walter's skit. So Walter, we know, is up under all this fire with Dublin because Dublin don't trust him no more because they gave him leadership and he fucking it up.
Yeah.
So Paulie suggested, let me go talk to them to buy us some more time. And here he go, how he said, because you can mark them good.
I really don't remember what he said, but basically, in so many words,
he said he's not gonna beg on his knees.
I don't beg. I don't get on my knees.
He don't beg on my knees.
What I say, it goes. Paulie, don't you go asking him for no favors. I don't beg no one.
So we saw Paulie went behind his back, which I knew he was gonna do.
Of course. Because
at the end of the day, I feel like when Dublin comes, I don't feel like they just coming for Walter. I think they're coming for everybody.
Oh yeah, your collateral damage.
Yeah. So, but the part that was crazy, which the guy from was it Merkovich? That's his name? No, the guy from no, that's not Merkovich. Take that back. The dude from Dublin that he was talking to, I can't remember his name.
I can't remember his name.
He have no loyalty to them, but he still ended up taking Paulie's money, told Paulie he got respect. But the moment that he was meeting with Walter, he told Walter that Paulie came and gave him that money.
I said, on you motherfucking snake.
Trying to get, the snitch done ratted him right out. And here he come to Paulie house. Paulie. He done fired Paulie. And I told Lynette, I said, I feel like Paulie was his last hope.
Yeah.
Paulie was the man of reasoning to try to get you more time to keep you alive on this earth just a little while longer. And you done fired your hope.
Literally, Paulie was the only person that was still loyal in your corner.
Yep.
That would do anything to protect you because protecting you also protected him. So now you came over to his house and basically, so what I always say is what a person says to you in anger is what they always wanted to say to you and what they feel about you. And he told Paulie how he felt about him and what he thinks about him from the goddamn jump. From the first time he gave him something to do, it was because he felt bad for a person that couldn't get a job for over a year.
Yeah.
As a favor to his sister.
I think that was the last straw right there.
Paulie
you
have.
I mean, Paulie. Maybe it's gonna be Paulie that's gonna kill Walter.
As he should.
Yeah, because he ain't gonna see that one coming.
That is now he might see that one coming. Because that's a person. I mean, that is stroke. That is messing with somebody's ego. Somebody that has been down for you for years. Yeah. That don't walk beside you, and all of a sudden, you basically told them you want nothing. You want nothing but skit that I ordered around, and you can't jump unless I tell you how to do it.
Right. Say, so Walter's kids are half Polish and Irish.
Well, I'm half Haitian and. So, hey, big gold belts.
What's up, fam? Can't wait to come on with you later, man.
Yeah, look. Lucky enough, our problems over here with our techie issues.
Yeah, we was having some technical issues. Yes,
that's why we heard up and just ran and got on set. I said, I don't even know how I look. I don't even care.
Sherry say Paulie was trying to help Flynn's raggedy tail. Right?
Yeah, and he gonna fall out the goddamn truck. I said, first of all. Did this upset you that badly that you got that goddamn toe up? First of all, you needed to be in your real sober mind,
right?
When you confront somebody about how you felt like he was disloyal to you,
right?
And I get what he said is like, if I told you not to do something because you doing it does make me look weak out in these streets, I get that. Hey, but you got to also look at the intention behind it. The intention was...
Do you want to look weak or stay alive?
Exactly. Because you are weak.
You are weak. You are weak. So that's evident on the table. But what about... Let's talk a little bit about Vic and Claudia. So this episode, Claudia reveals to Vic, hey, we need to take out Dad. We saw it coming. We need to take him out. And Vic was like, I don't know, that's Dad. I don't think we need to do that. Yeah. And he was like, do you remember that he been skitting on us since we've been little? And he turned around and got Gloria killed.
And he treated our mama bad.
And then be like, did you see what he did to the bar? So that was like, what did he do to the bar?
And you know Vic went over there and he don't turn that into Magic City without the melanin.
Yeah, boy, he done turned...
I said, wait one freaking minute. But I said, Vic, so you just gonna pick the first person you see?
The photographer, he ain't got nothing to do with it, but
he a contractor.
Right.
He just trying to make his money, post it on social media so he can get his little chat and get his followers up. And you don't beat that man up. He ain't got nothing to do with this.
Walter is terrible. How you gonna get his girlfriend killed and then turn her bar into a strip club?
Because he knew what that would do to Vic.
Yeah.
It would infuriate him.
Yep. And that's what it did. Let's see. Yeah, the Paulie.
And I said, Paulie, first of all, why did you hand your gun over to that dude? Because Paulie, at some point, you've been walking with this man long enough that you know how he moves. You couldn't tell that there was a switch up where he got out that truck and the way he was rolling up on your house. Why you give him your gun? I hold this. Thank you very much.
Say Paulie is so loyal, he probably will still say Walter in the end. Right. That's the thing that scares me about him, because he always been like that. So even with his son, because you remember Paulie's son was strung out. He is strung out. So he's being more loyal to the Flynn kids and making sure they're good more than he's doing his own son.
You do have a point.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. This is what I think is going to be the nail in the coffin. I think, and you said it too, that at some point, if these bad opioids get out on the streets under Walter Flynn's name, and Paulie's son gets a hold of that skit, and he ain't no longer on this side.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Paulie is privy to that conversation.
Right.
Rockabye baby.
Right. You got to bring a good point there. Yeah, because if that happens again,
yes, sir.
Yeah. Said why Claudia said she ain't like Walter, but every move she made is just like Walter in every way possible. Right. That's what Vic said. Vic was like, you doing the same stuff that he doing.
There is a
what's up, J-Rob?
Look, hey family. Hey, there's a scripture that say what I hate, basically a paraphrase of what I hate the most is the thing I become.
Oh, or what I fear the most come upon me.
Is that. It is that.
Say Flynn's ego is hurt badly.
Oh, badly. Man, he had to push his hair behind his ears on that one.
Say y'all, Claudia's gonna be the one to take down Walter. She better beat. I
still don't trust her either.
She better beat Paulie. I'm thinking it's Paulie now, though.
I think Paulie gonna do it too.
Say Walter is desperate for money, that he is turning the bar into a titty bar.
Bar. With no titties.
And remember that at the titty bar, he still only put money on it. He still ain't pay him the full amount. We don't even know how much it is, but he put something on it.
I just saw a comment and I can't find it now. But didn't Tommy, and I kind of remember this. Listen, when I say we have been traveling for an entire year, that is no joke. Didn't Tommy buy that bar for Gloria or something? I don't. That's starting to ring a bell.
I don't remember. No, he bought JP a bar.
It was JP.
Yeah, he bought. Yeah, because
But it was something about the bar because Gloria wanted to get from underneath for Walter. I don't remember. Don't charge it to. I'm over 40, honey.
Yeah, so there you go. Say for some reason I thought the bar Tommy bought JP was Gloria's bar.
Yeah, that's the comment I was looking for. Say I don't trust Claudia. I don't trust Claudia.
Yeah,
I don't care about the crocodile tears.
But we talk about it. She's like we just said, she's her father's daughter.
It do look like Monet's bar.
Yeah, it do like Monet's bar. That's funny.
So all she had to do was come out that back, talk about some time on my hands.
So yeah, man, this thing is getting crazy, and now it's like now that J-Rock done killed this police officer, what the hell they gonna do?
Yeah, he told me something. I did it to save you, Uncle Tommy. I said, why does this boy speak as if he is? I know he's young. He's still young, but he doesn't speak like someone that has already been out in the streets before. He speaks so innocently.
Right.
Like a 5-year-old. Mommy, I was trying to protect you. I was like,
but the part that got us was he was just at the piano with JP at the bar. Mm-hmm. And saying he was getting ready to go on a date
and get lined up first.
But he ended up at the barbershop in the basement killing Pop. But we was thinking
Diamond don't have regular hours.
You can come get a haircut anytime you want.
You can come at night, 2, 3 in the morning.
What's up, Fashion Tree?
What's up, fam?
Yeah, you can set up midnight appointment, get your haircut at 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. in the morning.
Nothing about that made sense to me. How did you get there?
It's like the song back in the day, 5 o'clock in the morning. Where you gonna be?
At Diamond's barbershop.
Getting my hair together.
Speaking of the barbershop, why did they come in there and redo that whole? A lot of barbershop is coming up in this thing. I'm like, y'all need to run the barbershop there, check.
Right.
Homegirl come in there. Who is Diamond?
Yeah, that part, because I was like, did he mess up his haircut or something?
Did he get somebody pregnant?
Because you remember that happened on barbershop for real. Remember she came in there and put the plug in the back of the boy's head.
And I said nothing about that scene made sense because your son is right beside you. He can tell you who Diamond is. And Diamond, it's all about a pretty woman. He don't gave up the government name. Oh, the old barber was like, you don't gave that government up, but I ain't mad at you, play. I might would have did it too.
Wait a minute, Cherie. You brought up when you said that D-Mac killed the cop scene random, even though we know he took that gun. That's right. That was gun. Was that the gun that Tommy,
from the house? Yes.
The gun that Tommy gave JP for protection?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yep. That's the gun.
So Diamond had that shot full, but no one was working.
No.
Diamond sitting on his childbearing hips.
Y'all will leave Diamond alone.
Lord have mercy.
So let's go back and talk about Jenard again. Jenard. So Ashanti. No A. Shanti. Shanti done read him all the way down to filth about what he did, because he did confess to her that he killed old boy.
Yeah.
And she was like, because so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna start a war. It's not good for business. It ain't good for nothing. So basically, Jenard looked at her and was like, listen, either you're gonna be down or you're gonna be scared. Either you with me or you not. And she flipped that thing around so fast, and I said, you better watch her.
You better watch. But hey, but y'all been saying for the last few weeks that y'all don't trust her.
Because I said she said what needed to be said to save her life in that moment. But then when she started kissing him, she was like, you own something? I said, you don't taste it?
Right.
And he
she
was
saw
like,
it. He got that.
He tasted it.
He got that junkie twitch, man.
Man, I said, you better go rinse your mouth out before you be over there hallucinating in 3, 2, 1.
Said, Lord Shanti gonna be leaving here soon. Right.
Yeah. Because she know too much.
Said
he said, what he said, get down or lay down.
Or lay down. Yep. So he probably was funky, right?
Yeah.
So somebody Jenard really trusts is gonna clip him. I can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, J-Rock? It might be his main dude, because he keep on talking all kind of ish to that dude.
He do.
Every time that dude be questioned, ask him simple questions, he just fly off.
Mm-hmm.
Like he ain't taking that but too much though.
And he loyal, but he don't like how he moving. He don't like the cutting. He don't like how he's
baby powder in.
And then you don't put this man in the middle of a situation with your entire set, because now you basically don't told the rest of the guys, hey, if you don't agree with me taking old boy out, then y'all can step.
Right.
So now you don't did like this, because by default he chose a side.
Say the way they was kissing is a bit dramatic for me.
It's always dramatic, but no one's kissing scenes are more dramatic than Tommy's.
Right.
Nope. We can't top that.
Say Shanti seems really have feelings for Jenard. Is she playing him? I think she playing him. But I think
the feelings are real. But I think that in the midst of all of this going on, and she realized I got to play the game to stay alive right now.
Yeah. And then too, it goes back to the money. The cops involved and everybody's crew now.
Monique.
What Monique say?
I was hoping that
Shanti was going to kiss the cauliflower ear.
Ooh, you going to hell for that one.
So like Thomas said, the cops are everywhere. So yeah, so the inside, the Chinese lady from the inside told Dominic that he needed to lay low and let all the other guys do the dirt. Well, I'm like, who they got? Because you remember those guys got picked up too. You remember? Tommy saw them get picked up.
Yeah.
So that's why Tommy was freaking nervous, because he saw them got picked up. Saying Dominic
in that car with the cop.
In the car with the cop inside the barbershop. But
this should have been the week that P.O. popped in.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to catch him doing something, this should have been the week.
Right, AG. Yeah, the scene switched up when D-Rock was weird. Did he not go on a date? Like he was supposed to go
he went to the barbershop.
Yeah,
But the crazy thing about it, didn't he look lined up to me? Like, I mean, his locks are all over the place. We ain't having that conversation because that is such a, that's a conversation in the lock community. Free form, let them go. I like neat locks. But he did look like he had at least a lineup, but he was going to go get a lot. I don't know.
Say, target on Jenard's back. His crew has the pointed darts. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. Y'all know his ear ain't really like that.
No, it's not.
Nah. Say,
and it changes every week. If y'all really look at it, it changes every week.
Say the cops are Tommy's only opponents, right? Yes, indeed.
So then we got old girl in there. She's identifying Vic as a murderer and all of this.
She recognized Tommy too, but she ain't say nothing though. I wouldn't have said nothing either.
I would say that. But what else? What other key points are we missing here?
I think that was
basically. We didn't see Kate this week.
Say Diamond and Leon's mom will be smashing and the season is out. Oh yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, got that hero syndrome going on too. I'm teaching the son how to box.
Yeah. He said, "What this Mr. Miyagi home
Yeah.
that you teach me?"
Wax on, wax off.
So I'm teaching you endurance, but how the cops got surveillance on Tommy and not knowing that he hang out with Diamond. He be in the barbershop in the broad daylight. Right.
A black barbershop.
Them cops, like I told him that, I said, I feel like their scenes are like useless. Yep. Like,
that whole scene with the railroad tracks and not beating it.
Yeah.
I don't know who's on the team. I don't like it.
So I think the new girl, Tommy, like saw the police watching her and not Tommy.
I mean, because they were obvious.
Oh, yeah, they were real.
They all outside the car.
You got the telescope lens on it that's black and white.
And you say, you're not a vlogger. You're not a YouTuber. You ain't got to point it to you. You got to point it to me.
Right. JP and D-Mac together while JP playing the piano was a nice scene.
It was a very nice scene.
I like when they have scenes with them bonding because, you know, he sometimes D-Rock will bring up, you wasn't the past that you wasn't there. You know, I was playing the keyboard and hoping that I was going to play you home. And yeah, that was a good scene.
That was. And I did like when he left him, he, gave him a little bit of money in his hand, very fatherly for his date with old girl that he said don't date no broke people.
Yeah.
As she shouldn't.
You want to go ahead and put a pin there because we're gonna be on Fam Channel. So again at 9:00, we're gonna be on Big Gold Belt Media.
The link is above, but are you gonna put it again?
I'm gonna put the link in here again just in case if you didn't see it. Let's see if it'll let me pin it to the top.
You put yourself in time.
I put myself in time.
How you do that? Don't do that.
So why?
It said you can't ban yourself.
Well, it's not letting me pin it, but it's there. It's there. Yeah. So we're gonna put a pin right here. We're gonna catch y'all over there, and we're gonna catch y'all back on here next week, man. Straight from the VA. 2 up,
2 down.
I love.